guys, welcome back to Nintendo Minutes. We are going to wrap up 2017 with one last video.
Last video of the year.
Yeah, I can't believe we've reached the end of 2017. It's kind of crazy. But we are going to do our gaming resolutions today. And we started this at the very beginning of 2017. So today we're going to take a look back to see how we did.
Yes, it's going to be a bit of a two-parter. We're going to take a look back at the resolutions from the beginning of the year, but then we have new ones.
We do.
Yes.
And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grading each other on how we think the other person did on completing their resolution that we set at the beginning of the year. So why don't you go first? Tell us your first resolution, and I will give you a grade. This is like my favorite thing ever.
One of my resolutions was around The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I said what I wanted that game to be was like my new Super Mario 64, which is a game that I just treasure and know inside and out.
I think I made a comment when you had said that, which was, this might be hard for you because that game is such a huge game, and it's a lot of exploring, and that turned out to be accurate. This was before the game came out, right?
So you had one with Zelda as well. So we should say that we made these resolutions back in December.
Right.
We did not know everything about that game then. You're
game
right.
Was not out yet.
You're right. It's a big game.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that I 100%ed this one.
No, you definitely didn't.
Oh, well, just spit out this grade then.
I think that you deserve a B+.
Oh, wow.
Because I think that
I'll take that.
You did really take your time through this game, and you certainly explored. I mean, we talked about it all the time, like what we were doing in the game, how many shrines we'd done, like different things that we discovered. But I just think it's maybe impossible. I mean, this is a resolution that's just impossible to complete.
Well, maybe this is a resolution that will continue.
That's true.
Into the future.
Yes.
Because guess what? I'm playing the DLC now.
I was going to say, we're still playing, and it's the end of the year, and we're still playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, so more to explore,
So
right?
just as Super Mario 64 is a game that I continue to play into today, maybe Zelda I shall continue to play into 20 years from now. Fine, I'll take a B+.
Okay.
Yours,
yes.
Please go.
Mine was, so we'll talk about my Zelda-related one, I guess, as well, but mine was to really take my time and not speed through the story for Breath of the Wild. Because I think, again, with Zelda games, I really just want to know what's going on.
Right.
But I think the game sort of forced me not to speed through the story. The memories, the way that the story is told.
So you get an incomplete then.
The memories? I think I deserve an A, but whatever. I mean, give me the grade.
I'll give you a B+ too. Again, I think the nature of the game made it. Again, I mean, it's nothing you could have predicted. It's just like we didn't know everything about this game. We hadn't played it.
That's true.
We were sort of projecting what we knew at the time.
Yes, that's true.
So I think yes,
our hopes and dreams.
So I think yes, you did an admirable job of that.
Yes.
But at the same time, the game kind of put you down that path.
That's true.
And I think I'm going to bump you down for setting the bar a little bit low with that one.
Come on.
Yeah. Compared to mine is a real lofty goal. I'm a goal-setting person.
Are you?
Maybe you can, continue to work on that. Maybe that can be a resolution for this year. Continue to work on that as a skill.
Maybe your resolution should be nicer. To be nicer to me.
All right.
Okay, number 2.
And the second and last from last year was I wanted to. This was before the Nintendo Switch came out, so I wanted to take advantage of the time and go back to some of the longer games from the past that I enjoyed so much.
You specifically mentioned a few games.
I did. Final Fantasy 4 and 6, otherwise known as Final Fantasy 2 and 3.
You didn't do that.
What didn't I do?
You didn't play them.
Did I not?
I don't think you did.
You know what? I played Final Fantasy 4 and I played it on the wonderful Game Boy Micro. You didn't know that. You think you don't know everything about me.
I know everything about you.
You didn't know that. So what was the grade you were going to give me?
Maybe a C+.
Really? A C+?
Because that's not a lot of effort if you're just playing one of those two games.
I think
you beat that game on Game Boy Micro.
I think the fact that I played it on Game Boy Micro bumps me up.
No, that would just be a jerk.
I want to remember that when we go through your next one.
Yeah. Mine is great.
Yeah, okay. What is it?
Mine was in preparation for Super Mario Odyssey, to play some of the other 3D Mario games, and then also just in general, again, with my poor platforming skills, get better at platforming. I will just tell you right now that I played Super Mario 64 on 3DS. I played through the whole game.
You mentioned a lot of games.
I mentioned Galaxy. I played Galaxy.
Both of them.
I played Galaxy 2.
And Super Mario Sunshine. You played through those games?
I did not play Super Mario Sunshine.
So then the ratio.
But we did play Super Mario Sunshine on a video. Don't shush me.
I played it. The ratio of completion then is much lower than mine. So if I get a C+, then I'm bumping you down to a C.
Oh goodness.
Yes. And it's only a C because I will say, you did get better at platforming.
I did.
You didn't get 999 power moons like me, but you know, you're on your way. We better move ahead to these next ones because this is getting upsetting.
This is where like you just like storm out. Like forget this.
All right.
Okay.
I will give you the honors of going first.
Okay.
Yes.
So my first resolution is to pick a genre that I typically don't gravitate towards.
Okay.
I think this would be like beat 'em up games or like fighting games. Genre that
I was gonna say dating sim, but sure.
Or dating sim, I guess.
All right. Okay.
We can just add that in. I want to play like maybe some of like the really popular and like well-known or really like highly acclaimed games in that category. Maybe you can help me out.
What is the category?
Of fighting games
Oh,
or
okay.
beat 'em
I
ups.
see. Excellent.
Yeah. And then like see if it makes me like that genre more. You know what I mean?
Great. Well, you know, we did have it on a video, this year, and there is a new game in the series coming to Nintendo Switch next year, which is Street Fighter.
Yes.
And I think that is an excellent place to cultivate an appreciation for one-on-one fighting games.
Exactly.
And I would love to show that.
We did play a little bit of Street Fighter together, and you did show me some moves that I found very interesting.
That's right.
So maybe.
Love that game.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
So that's my first one. So I think next year I'll try to at least every once in a while pick those up and play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
How about you?
So, when we were doing our Game of the Year videos, we talked a lot about like, gosh, where do these games fit into our personal,
rankings?
Best of all time list? And I think I need to do that. I need to update.
Oh, you're gonna do it.
I need to update my list. And it's
now,
not
like top 10, top 20.
I think 10 is a good starting point, and I think it's going to be difficult because I'm going to be like, oh, remember that.
Yes. Of all time?
Yes.
Across all genres?
Ever.
Ever?
Yes, that's why it's hard. And I'm not ready to do it now. I need some of the games from this year to settle in, so I think it's a great resolution for maybe the summertime.
Yeah, maybe do like a little check-in with yourself in the middle of the year.
Exactly. Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, like these are contenders for this list.
Yeah.
Maybe
top 10,
maybe
top
Super
5.
Mario 64, my favorite game ever. Maybe that's in jeopardy.
Oh.
Maybe the tables will turn. I don't know.
Wow. You don't know, or do you
I
not
don't know.
And
I have no idea.
Do you know and not want to tell us?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
It needs to settle in.
I see.
Yes.
It is a little fresh, I think, right now. Both
you
those
can't
games,
make a rash.
especially Odyssey is very fresh.
with a decision like this, you can't make a rash.
You can like go back and play more.
Declaration.
Yeah.
I declare no.
You need to like chisel this into stone.
Written in a quill pen on parchment.
Yes.
Yes.
With your signature at the bottom.
Right.
Authorized
Exactly.
by. Okay,
All
that's
right.
good.
Please go.
My next one is I want to find a game that I can play for the entire year. It could be Stardew Valley. I'm still thinking about what that game could be, but Breath of the Wild was kind of like that game for I think both of us this year. I think games like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley are games where you can continually check back on and kind of can stick with you all year. And I really want to like have that be like pay closer attention to that and actually check back in with a very long-term type of game.
Right. Different type of game, but maybe a suggestion for you to consider. I'm not sure how much time you've spent with it yet. Rocket League. I continually pick up Rocket League when I have a spare moment here and there. A game goes very fast. They're continually adding to it.
That's a good idea.
Very skill-based game.
Special events.
Yes, like the holiday event we just checked in on.
That could be a good contender for
good
that.
opportunity to see some growth, some personal growth throughout the year.
But I think having something to stick with all year round might be a really fun thing to do.
Great.
Okay. What about you?
Last one. So this year, we all got swept away in Nintendo Switch hysteria, and with good reason.
Yes.
Obviously enjoyed the system itself. So many great games came out. There were some Nintendo 3DS games that I had wanted to play this year that I just didn't have the time for, that I want to go back to, and there are two specifically that I'm going to call out.
Okay.
The first is Miitopia, which I want to play. I love Mii's. I love sort of the integration, kind of bringing this like it's almost like an inside joke, building out these games with your Mii's and people that you know. Tomodachi Life was really about that.
In the office to put into your Miitopia game.
Yes, I mean, maybe we can find a way to work an appearance for you into my Miitopia game.
Can I be the villain?
Well, I said maybe you can be in the game. I mean, even that is up for debate.
I see.
But anyhow, the other game that I want to go back to is Super Mario 3D Land.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yes, and it's been just long enough that I want to go back to it. And we were playing Super Mario 3D World and talking about how this is really different from Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And Super
Going
Mario
back to it was kind of like strange, but like in a great way.
Yeah, and Super Mario 3D Land is where that style of game, that world became kind of started. So I want to go back and check that out again.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So these are our gaming resolutions for 2018. Can't believe 2018 is coming up so quickly. If you guys have your gaming resolutions, we'd love to know what those are. Please leave them in the comments below so we can read them and see what you guys are hoping to accomplish gaming-wise in 2018. And then a couple more things.
Yes.
We are doing some really cool stuff.
We have two PSAs before we go.
Yes.
The first is, you may have noticed, but if not, we have started a podcast here at Nintendo America called
exciting.
the Nintendo Power Podcast. It's out now.
Yes.
I am
in
on
the
it.
first episode.
I am on it. I imagine you'll be on it soon. But we talk about all sorts of great things. We have the developers of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild join us for an in-depth discussion. So give that a listen anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then this is, again, our last video for 2017. We're going to also take a little break at the beginning of January. So we'll be back with more Nintendo Minute videos in the middle of January. So we look forward to another great year with you guys. We love making videos for you guys. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to more Nintendo videos in 2018.
Yes.
All right, for the last time in 2017. And remember,
Nintendo Minute is never a minute.
we'll see you guys in a few weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.